Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to deliver my review for Scream 2 today. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it, how I feel about it, whether or not I think it's a good movie, and this is just my personal opinion. So in the comments, tell me what you think about this movie. First off, let me start by saying that this here is honestly a good movie in my opinion. I do think that Scream 2 is really brilliant. It's really well made. It is definitely a classic, made in 1997, I believe. I also think that this here is also a really good follow-up to Scream the original. And just like I said in my last video about the other Scream, I am pissed off that I've waited all the way up until this point to have it on DVD, because I would love to go back and rewatch this movie 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but you know what I mean. Because this year is definitely one of my favorite horror films of all time. And as big as a horror fan as I am, this movie should have sat on my shelf in my bedroom years ago. The day I saw it, it should have been on my shelf. The way Scream 2 is kind of designed, though, is that it kind of sets up the story to where you have to go watch the original just like this one, if you watch this one at all. But, yeah. I do think the Ghostface Killer in this movie is also really good. He's brilliant. He's got some good kills in there. And he's pretty stealthy, too. That's another cool thing about him. He's pretty stealthy. You never know where he is. He's very threatening. Yeah, very threatening, very menacing. To me, the opening scene was pretty stupid. I really didn't like the opening scene to the movie. I thought that the opening kill where he stabs the girl several times and then she walks up on the stage and then she falls down and dies after howling like a dog, that was stupid. I did not like that. I thought that's kind of retarded. But after that, the rest of the movie is not that bad, honestly. It's a really good movie, as a matter of fact. I think this here is if they could have done the opening scene a little bit better, I think this here would have been a perfect sequel to the original. It is definitely better than the other two sequels. It is the best of all the sequels. And to me, it's definitely the second best of the whole franchise. I really do enjoy it. And I really do think that this here is one of my favorite movies of all time. And because of how good this sequel is and how good the next two sequels are that I'm going to be talking about, because of how good all these sequels are, that is a main reason why Scream is definitely one of my favorite franchises of all time. This one sequel here alone for Scream blows away numerous franchises. Just these two films alone make a solid franchise. And with these two films alone, there just are a lot of movies out there that there's a lot of franchises out there that can't compare to just these two movies. And there's what I like about Scream 2. It's a great follow-up. The killer is very menacing. He's a lot more angry. He's a lot more threatening, a lot more aggressive, if you know what I mean by that. And he is definitely a lot tougher and a lot less clumsy than he was in the first movie. In this movie, he is definitely less clumsy. He's more ruthless too. He's a lot more ruthless in this movie than he was in the others. As you can see. I am really, like I said, I am really pissed off that I had to wait all the way until a couple weeks ago to get Scream 2 as part of my horror collection. I'm pissed off that I had to wait to get all 4 of these movies because I liked all 4. A lot of people hate part 3. I'll get to that one in my next video, but I like all 4 of these movies. They were all good. Of course, this hasn't had that many sequels to it, so eventually, if they had a lot of entries, they would start having bad movies. But yeah. And also, I really do like some of the party scenes like this too. Party scenes like this right here is really cool. And I think some of the chases between Sydney and the Ghostface Killer are also well done. They're also pretty good. They are definitely well made. They are more creative. It's amazing how Wes Craven can take a humanized serial killer and make him into something unbelievable. To make him into something with an unbelievably great franchise. And this movie right here does make a good fit to the Scream franchise and to the horror genre itself. In this movie, Sydney also has a haircut. Her hair is also cut shorter. In the first movie, her hair was longer. And like I said in my last video, Neve Campbell is one of my favorite actresses of all time. And she is one of the best final girls of all time. And that applies to this movie too. She is a really good final girl in this movie, like in the last one. And she does not put up a fight, that's for sure. And she is one of the best final girls of all time. That's a fact. That's no opinion, that's a fact. And I do think that Scream 2 is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Scream 2 itself and Scream, both of them. But this one right here is definitely one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I do think that it's got some of the less cheesy looking kills of the franchise, and to me that's a huge plus. And the a lot of the other things with this movie is good too, like how, like for example, the scene whenever Sydney's on the phone, she says, "Why don't you show yourself already, motherfucker?" And then Ghostface does. He shows himself right then and there. I thought that was actually pretty cool. And yeah. That just about sums it up for this video right here, guys. I will see y'all in my next video. where I will be doing Scream 3. Bye.